Cue the music.
Oh, sorry. Do. I'm sick. Fuck it.
That's
Hold
perfect.
on. I can do this. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, that works. Shit. Welcome to Hit or Miss. I'm
Buckle in,
Night Strike.
folks.
That's the musical stylings of Smeggy, and now Nathan. Nathan's Armory is taking over his job too. But tonight I want to introduce my panelists that are here, the ones that actually decided to show up. Matt, Never Enough Ammo. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
You finally were able to make a Tuesday.
Yeah, for like the second time, sure.
Well, obviously, whenever you can, join Hit or Miss, you are always invited. So.
It better be. Shit.
Yeah, I know. I give you links to Smeggy and Night Strike all the time. You better invite my ass. Yeah, I know. And then we have Nathan's Armory of sheepdogleather.com.
Hello, everyone.
Buy his holsters. The URL is right there. Go and buy his holsters. They're awesome holsters.
I sent you a picture just now, but I made a K-frame revolver for Smith & Wesson holster. Turned out really nice. I was a little worried because I don't do a lot of revolver holsters very often, but it's nice.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least, got to save the best for last. Smeggy42. What's up, man?
Hello, everyone. I'm dying.
You're not dying. You're just bored.
No, I'm sick.
Come on, 10 fake points for whoever can tell me what movie that came from.
I don't know. G-Web says that one a lot, too.
Yeah, but where did he get it from? Popular 80s movie. Come on now. Just not trivia fans around here, I guess.
That's for later. Maybe like a daily patch. Who knows? No. Anyways, what are we talking about tonight? Do you guys remember?
I thought we were going to talk about hunting.
That's right. That's right. We were going to talk about hunting.
I thought it was like midget hooker trainings or something. Sorry, that was wrong chat. Sorry.
No. That's
whatever.
That's Yankees chat on Thursday. Remember?
That's right. Damn it, I forgot. Okay.
Yeah. He didn't do one last week. Wasn't he supposed to?
No, he does them every other week. So.
But I thought the other week was last week.
No.
It's
last week was his week off.
Oh,
right.
This week.
Night Strike, your email says you have no idea what tonight's chat's going to be about. I just double-checked, so don't ask me what it's about.
However, Sean had a topic, but
Sean decided to.
Topic, but I don't know what it is, and I don't know what the topic is tonight. Is what the email said.
Because he said he was going to write something up last night. Matt was even there. He heard it. And then Sean just ducks out at the last minute and just doesn't join. So.
Son of a bitch.
You got it. You know what? When they say they're going to do something, they don't. You got to dock their internet paycheck. That's all.
So, what's the best caliber for deer hunting?
Well, the problem is it depends on what we're hunting.
We're
Deer.
hunting deer. Let's talk
Okay,
about
deer.
all the
Like
different ways
whitetail?
you can and what's best for it.
If it's whitetail, give me a 30-06.
I would say SKS. 760 by 39.
Crackhead. I'm sorry, what? Okay.
I would.
Go
Sorry,
for
go
it.
ahead. No. I was just going to say that if you're asking about the all-around best round for whitetail deer hunting, what is most capable of taking the deer down and what is most commonly used would be the 30-06, like Matt said. That's the most common round used and the most common round to drop them.
Yeah, well, I just went and got a whole bunch of surplus hunting ammo, in one of those tins for my SKS 760 by 39. I don't know if it's corrosive or not because it doesn't say on the tin. Probably is, but
Is it like a soft point or something? Like why is it hunting?
Have you cracked open the tin yet?
No, I have not cracked open the tin. I
So
might
you don't
make
know
a
what's in
video.
there. If you crack open the tin and it's all wrapped up in paper and shit, then it's probably corrosive. If you crack open the tin and it's in little boxes that say Wolf or Tula, then it's not.
Right. Yeah. I think it's soft point. Yeah. It doesn't say it on there, but the guy I bought it from said it was honey ammo.
Well,
It was
Dead Horse out there is saying the 270 win is a good round, and I've heard that before.
Well,
It's a real
270 is a
flat shooter.
fantastic round. I'd still rather have 30-06, but 270 is amazing. 270 is just expensive to shoot.
I'll be honest. If I didn't have an FKS, if I had something more like either a 308, I would go with a 308.
I love 30-06 and bolt actions and all that good stuff, but there's nothing wrong with a good SKS for deer hunting. I mean, you're gonna be able to hit whatever the hell you want out to 100 yards easy. So,
Yeah.
I mean, which for whitetail in most places people are going shooting, you're good.
Here's the thing. In my backyard, where my range is, there are deer all over the place late at night. So, I could just throw a log down, throw some of that stuff that deer like to go after on logs, and just wait for them to come by during hunting season.
Wait. Hold on. So you take celery and you put peanut butter on it, and then you put raisins for ants on a log, and deer like that?
No, it's molasses. You just throw molasses over a log.
I thought it was just urine. Just throw some piss on there. It'd be good.
No, that keeps the coyotes away.
Oh, okay.
Deer like a lot.
Molasses on a log? I've never heard that before. Does that work?
It works for me.
Sounds like it would attract bears.
I was about to say, the way that you get black bears is you take honey and you burn it with a flame torch, and you burn the honey to where it's burning it and causing smoke, and that will attract black bears like nothing from the videos I've seen.
Well, there's no bears down here. There's only deer and turkey. So, yeah, I've got wild turkey in my backyard all the time. I can't turn around and not see turkeys in my backyard. The only problem is it kills me because, one, I don't own a shotgun right now. Two, I know, Matt, you can go on about this.
Go sit in the corner.
And two, it's not turkey season.
How do you not own a shotgun?
Aren't you taking gunsmithing classes? I'll send you a pipe.
Jeez.
Well, yeah, I could make a Royal Nunsuch gun, and then have a shotgun. But I wouldn't want one.
You need to send Night Strike one of your 500,000 Maverick 88s. You can start with just one.
One of the ones I'm building a cabin out of.
I'm just surprised that Night Strike doesn't have something weird like a blunderbuss that he can stick.
Yeah, if I could find one, I would get a blunderbuss just for the hell of it. Just because, the guys over on Andalusia Armory, they hated the idea of using a blunderbuss as a latch-ditch rifle.
He's like, I'm going turkey hunting with my blunderbuss, and I have it full of
birdshot.
I was gonna say roofing nails.
I do have a whole bunch of stop giving me bad ideas. This is not like 1699. Okay, we're not pirates.
Look here, I got my blunderbuss, and I'm about to shoot this turkey with it, and lead's bad for you, so I got plenty of broken beer bottle glass shoved down into it, and it'll be crunchy.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Moving on. Some real hunting stuff. So, all right. So, what do you guys usually, do you guys hunt coyote? Do you know anybody that hunts coyote? What's the perfect round for that? Or what's your preferred?
223.
I just shoot 223. She's an AR. I had a nice little bolt action 223. Put down some coyotes with. I don't actually go coyote hunting, but I mean, I have taken the opportunity to put a few down when the opportunity arose. But
How big's your average coyote? About 30 pounds?
Yeah, something like that. And they they're not too big down here. They're probably about the same size you're getting up there in North Texas.
Yeah, I mean, 223 is plenty for a coyote, and it's easily rapid fired, and you can put night scopes on them. I mean, 223 is about right for the coyote. You can go up from there. I mean, you might as well turn them inside out with something bigger. But
Yeah, if you don't care if you got anything left of them, you just want to put them down, then you can use damn near anything you want.
Yeah, if you don't want to eat the coyote, yeah, just shoot him with anything. But yeah, 223 is perfectly adequate.
Wait, people eat coyote?
I'm sure they do.
Some people's got to.
I've never heard of that before. I mean, I've heard of maybe keeping the fur or something, but
I've known people who eat armadillo, and first of all, and considering that's in Texas, that's blasphemous and illegal. But I've known people who've done it, so I'm sure there's people out there who will eat a coyote.
And stay very far away from those people because you know what armadillos carry?
Oh, I'm sure all kinds of nasty stuff. I don't even know.
And apparently, there's been cases where armadillos have been carrying the plague.
Oh, the bubonic plague. Oh, yeah, that's old hat, man.
Yeah.
Half the fucking rodents and shit in Texas carry that in one form or another. I mean, that's just... If that's a problem, you shouldn't move to Texas.
No, they're here in my backyard too. They're armadillo everywhere. They're not just in Texas anymore.
Now, so people give the plague a bad rap. You know, they really give it a bad rap these days. But the simple truth is, a strep throat shot will cure the plague.
Yeah, the plague was a big deal before there was, penicillin and shit.
Yeah, plague is very deadly if you can't get it. Go to the doctor and just get a shot.
Right, and they solved the whole scurvy thing by just eating an orange.
Yeah.
And if you think that taking a bath makes you sick, so you stop taking baths.
I can cure the plague without leaving my house if I need to.
So Sean, what about that topic you were supposed to bring?
Oh, look who decided to show the fuck up.
I had to make dinner for people.
That's a likely excuse.
I did that too, and I was here on time, so.
Nathan's talking with a muted mic.
He's talking to his wife.
Huh. If we see a hand fly into the screen, we know what's going on.
Well, that's what happens when you marry an Asian wife, right?
Man.
So, Sean, what's our topic for tonight?
Trump wins Indiana.
Oh, I don't want to talk about politics tonight.
Then I'm all out.
You're all out. You had a topic last night. You mentioned something you were going to talk about.
I'm saving that for your Guns and Geeks chat because it was very geek heavy.
Oh, okay. All right. I just couldn't remember what the hell it was, but
I've got to dig through probably 10 boxes, like those old comic book boxes, the ones that look like file cabinet drawers. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to take a picture of all my Fatal Attraction series because I've got the gold ones with the holograms.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
that'll be my screen share for Monday.
Yeah, we'll save that for Monday's chat. There we go.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you have a politics chat, then we'll do that later. We were talking about hunting right now, so we got a little sidetracked with armadillos because apparently some people do shoot them and eat them, which is a bad idea.
I have yet to find a live one.
Because you use your car. Can't catch them otherwise. How do you catch an armadillo without a car? I want to know.
I don't know, man. My neighbor had one. He kept it in a rabbit hutch for years.
That's weird.
And unsanitary.
Yeah. Okay, so one of your earlier questions was the proper caliber to use on something and got me a little kind of thinking. I would say that the proper caliber to use to hunt with is one that you could shoot the animal with a solid full metal jacket bullet, not a hollow point, a solid, and kill it with it, and then hunt it with a hollow point version of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if your hollow point failed to expand, it should still kill the animal. that would be my kind of rule.
Okay, so you're picking like a caliber that's one shot stop, whether it's Full Metal Jacket or hollow point. Hollow point would just be a definite.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I could agree to that. I mean, I shoot hog with 44 Magnum out of a revolver.
Yeah,
and
that was going to
it's
be my
always
next
one-shot
question.
stops.
What do you guys shoot hog with? No, so
I use a 44 Magnum out of a 6-inch 629, and it works like a dream. I've tried it with the 2.5-inch barrel 454, and the headshot never happens, but it usually does still stop them in one shot.
Again, I'm going to have to agree with the panel. I shoot them with a 44 mag 4-inch barrel, and it hits them like a ton of bricks. They actually recoil from the impact, like they're like, that sort of reaction. And whenever I shot them with my 45 out of my Glock, they're just like you're sticking them with a stick or something.
So
last time I took one down, it was with a 30-30.
30-30
That'll do.
has about the same power as a 44 mag, roughly.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like
Smags, you've
rock-
been really quiet. What are you hunting with?
I've never hunted a hog before, so.
Okay, what about coyote? Have you ever hunted coyote?
No. Let me just simplify it. I've only ever gone deer hunting, and I've either used a 12-gauge shotgun, or just recently I got a 30-06. And I got that because if I ever want to do any more hunting someplace like with further shots or different stuff, the 30-06 is good for basically anything in North America.
Now, what kind of 30-06 are we talking? What kind of rifle? Tell us.
It's a Ruger American.
It's a nice
Nothing
rifle.
fancy.
That's a good rifle. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, that's for the price and everything. It ended up being on sale. They had one that was the rifle and a scope for, I forget what it was, like $4 something, let's say. But the rifle itself was on sale for like $300, and then I got a scope for a couple $100. I forget, like I said, I don't know the numbers exactly. But I ended up getting my combination cheaper than the combo they sell it with, and that had a shitty-ass scope in it.
I got a Ruger American 30-06, and I really like mine. The only issue I have is with the magazine. When you put 3 bullets instead of 2 in it, it doesn't cycle right. So I just put 2 in it and 1 in the chamber.
Yeah, I've had that happen. I haven't actually shot it that much. I've only gone through like about a box of ammo.
I've
So I
only
need to go shoot it more.
100 rounds through mine, but it shoots fine. It's a nice design. I mean, it's got the basic aesthetics you want. You got an adjustable trigger, you got pillar bedding in it, you got a free float barrel. For under $300, that ain't bad.
All right, good. What do you guys shoot? For miscellaneous birds or pheasants or whatever. What would be your go-to gun for hunting bird? Doesn't matter what kind, unless you have different ones for different kinds of birds. Elaborate.
I just use my Remington 870 for any kind of bird hunting I do.
What about your Maverick 88?
No, that's it's got an 18.5-inch barrel. I'm not gonna go bird hunting with that, so I'll take my Remington 870.
When it comes to hitting something flying, I use my over-under 12 gauge. I don't know, just something nice about an over-under for skeet shooting or bird shooting. Just really works well.
I like over-unders, so that's a definitely good choice.
I mean, it's only a 2-shot. You don't got the pump action, but it's really effective for the first and the second shot. And usually you don't get usually you're not shooting at a flock of birds. I mean, usually you get 1 or 2 shots.
Now, Night Strike, what kind of shotgun do you use?
I don't own a shotgun. You got me there. I have used one. I've used just the regular. When I was in the Boy Scouts, I got my shotgun certification badge, and we were using old Wingmasters. for that.
Can't believe you don't have a shotgun.
It's just I haven't gotten around to getting one yet. That's just all it is.
He's in the
They're
hot
so
with the Caltech
cheap.
KSG.
They're so cheap.
Yeah, not
No,
here in South
seriously.
Carolina. Apparently, everybody wants to charge you like $300 for like
Order
a Maverick
one
88.
online and just buy it. Just buy yourself a.
Bud's Gun Shop, dude.
Oh,
Pawn
fuck that.
shop, gun
Okay,
shop.
I know Yankee likes to give Bud's Gun Shop shit,
Oh,
but I've
man,
ordered 5 guns from them,
dude.
and I've never had a problem with their shit.
Academy or Walmart sells cheap ones.
No shit.
Oh, I'm not shopping at Walmart. No, thank you.
Why not?
So boohoo.
What's wrong with Walmart?
I don't buy guns from Walmart.
Why?
I've heard horror stories.
What? It's just a gun. It's the same gun you buy anywhere else.
It's got it in a box.
What's wrong with Walmart?
The whole problem is, every time I see people going and buying guns at Walmart, guess what? They always get stuck by a waiting period. I don't like waiting.
Well, you don't got one at all, so you're kind of waiting anyway.
Yeah, but if I go out and buy one, I want to have it same day, okay? I'm kind of like that.
Well,
it's not Walmart's fault if you get stuck on a waiting list. It's not like they did it. All they're doing is calling in to the next system. So.
Hey, wait, never enough. I'm Night Strike. I'm going to wait years to get instant satisfaction.
I'm not giving you my damn fingerprints.
You son of a bitch.
How dare you make me wait? I've been saving up for this for 3 or 4 years.
God damn you guys.
Speaking of waiting, I'm waiting for my goddamn AK.
What, you still don't have that? It's not even April anymore. It's May.
They tried to deliver it to my FFL during the day. The thing is, he works during the day, and he only does this as a side
real
thing.
job.
Yeah, so he wasn't home to sign for it, so now I gotta wait till they try and deliver it again, or he goes and picks it up.
Wait, I got this. I remember what we had for May. Makarov.
Yes.
Makarov. That's it's Makarov. There are no patches. It's just a inside joke between the people here on Gun
I
Channels.
thought it was May K-47.
May K-47. It sounds
I am
pretty
using
good.
that, Matt.
May K-47.
I like Makarov. That's
We're extending
pretty
A
clever.
April to May K-47.
Yep.
Just until I get my AK, then it can go back to being regular May.
Now, Night Strike, I put you a nice little link right there in the side chat.
All right, I'll get one eventually, but
I want you to check that one out. $205 for a 12 gauge with a field barrel. I mean, come on, $205.
Dude, he wants to shoot partridges with a DP-12.
I don't even own a DP-12.
He wants to shoot the smallest bird with the biggest double barrel shotgun he can get.
He wants a street sweeper.
Oh,
No, I do not want a street sweeper.
we all want a street sweeper.
No, I'm waiting.
Birdie.
There's nothing wrong with that clock action. You know what's better than a street sweeper, though, is the one that they made afterwards because of the negative connotation of the name. They brought it back out and they called it Mom's Home Companion.
What's that full auto one? The Jackhammer or something?
AA-12.
The AA-12, yeah.
I wish they would
No,
make
the
a semi-automatic
Jackhammer
version for us.
was a prototype. They only made 2, and only one guy publicly owns one. And the guy from Ian from Forgotten Weapons actually got to go and meet the guy and do a video on the Jackhammer. It is a great shotgun, but the thing is, it's a shotgun from the 80s, so it's not as fast as the AA-12, but I think it looks nicer.
I think they should just go ahead and make us a semi-auto version.
I think they should too.
I'd have an AA-12 for sure.
Well,
I mean,
the problem
they
is
made
they couldn't call it an
M249S.
AA-12.
They can give us an AA-12.
They couldn't call an AA-12. They'd probably just be able to call it, what, a SA-12 or something like that?
Apparently I just got a message saying that Ted Cruz has decided to suspend his campaign. It's over for us.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I already mentioned that beforehand. I got that message like half an hour ago.
It's time to cry for America.
It's gonna be huge.
We're crying already. We're crying already. But yeah,
There's
yes,
a new civil war brewing. It's either Team Cunt versus Team Orange. Team Orange
Team
Cunt.
Orangutan.
God damn. We're screwed.
I'm with Team McAfee.
I'm voting libertarian. So
Yep,
fuck
we're
them
going
all.
porcupine. Fuck it.
Just everybody kiss my ass.
All right.
There you go,
Fuck
man.
them all.
America, pay attention. If you won't vote Team Porcupine, do what I've done for the last 4 elections.
I bet you.
Barkley.
I bet you the independent vote is way up this year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gotta be.
It'll probably
it
be-
to
It'll probably be
sky
about
high.
35%. I'm
I have a
gonna
really
say
good
that.
theory. I'm hoping tonight Ted Cruz calls Bernie Sanders and says, hey, if anyone's been screwed by their party, it's you. Why don't you run third ticket and I'll run third ticket and we'll split this shit 4 ways and see what America really wants.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd love
That's
to
the
just
only
see
way
what would
their
happen
party's
after
gonna
that.
win.
I'd
I'm
love
still
to see-
waiting
I'd
for
just
Hillary to
love
get
see what would
arrested.
happen.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculously retarded now. I mean, Trump's crap. He's the best choice left. My
This
God.
is the best America has to offer right now, and that's just shocking to me.
Horrible.
It's not the best they have to offer. It's just
Not the best. It's the level we've sunk to. It's where the bar is, right?
Well, once we get the people to put down their bowls of macaroni and cheese and stop watching NASCAR, we can actually educate voters.
they don't want to be educated. They don't want to. They don't fucking give a shit.
All right. Let's get back to hunting. Okay.
Yes.
Nathan, what is your what is your gun for hunting bird? Just whatever type of bird.
Over under 12 gauge shotgun.
Okay.
You already
Sean.
said that, remember?
I know, but we're restarting.
We're doing recap.
We're doing recap. Sean, what is your preferred gun for bird?
I don't actually hunt bird.
No.
No. But if
You
I
know-
did, it would probably be Johnny Walker Black and a couple $100 bills.
Fair
Those
enough.
kind of birds.
Different kind of bird. Okay.
It's all
We're
hunting.
We're talking about the birds that you actually use guns for.
Yeah, I
So,
can't honestly say I've hunted bird.
I definitely know that Sean would never drink wild turkey or hunt them.
I do drink wild turkey, actually.
Do you? Seriously? Man,
On occasion.
I don't care for wild turkey. Ugh.
Me neither. It's like jet fuel, but I mean, if it's around and it's a good deal, I'll buy it.
I used to be able to get that stuff left and right when I was in high school. Well, and if anyone says anything,
High schools can get a hold of that.
They do make a good one called Rare Breed. That one's fine.
and if anyone says anything about that, it's the fact that I went to high school in Kentucky. Alcohol is not hard to get there at all. And if anybody says it is, they're not trying hard enough and they fail at life. But, Smegs, do you do any sort of bird hunting?
I don't do any bird hunting. It's something I actually kind of wanted to get into, but I don't just want to go out into the field by myself and see what happens. So I'd like to go with someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing.
Okay,
I
what
wouldn't know what to do with the birds once I got them. I don't know how to.
You just put them in your bag.
All right. What kind of bird hunting do you want to do? Any specific type or anything? What are you
I
looking
don't
at?
know, whatever's around. I think duck hunting would be cool.
Sure.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Just don't bring that dog with you, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Stupid ass dog always laughing at you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna want to use a Glock that looks like a Nintendo Zapper.
I had no idea he was Jerry Mikulek.
That's awesome.
Dude, that was one of his funniest videos when he was
Yeah.
running around with Yoshi.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go off the reservation just for a second here, but he released a new video either today or yesterday, and he did a whole Captain America video today. So, if anyone hasn't seen it, go watch Jerry Miculek's Captain America video. It was interesting.
Doesn't he have like a titanium shield or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he got a titanium shield made because apparently Wakanda wouldn't give him any vibranium. So there we go. There's our nerd moment. All right, I'll say this. I have gone hunting before. I don't remember what shotgun it was when I went hunting. I did use it. I went hunted quail. This is back when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I was a little tyke. So, anyways, but the thing is, we went and shot it, and then we took it back to our friend's place and dressed the bird and ate it. So I don't know what we did. We probably also deboned it and everything, got all the guts out, but we did eat the quail. So that's one thing.
Every time you say that, I think of that Lewis Black joke. You don't hunt quail. You stalk quail. They don't even fuck fly.
He is not one to be quoting on YouTube or just anywhere that's not rated R.
Which is hilarious, though.
Because that man.
Hilarious. He's also an incredibly liberal douchebag.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't want to talk about liberals. Not right now.
Oh, so we're not talking about Trump. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we're not talking about Yankee either.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm throwing the gauntlet down there. But yeah, here's a question. Since the climate is what it is now, do you think we're going to have more panic with guns and whatnot now that what's happened? We're not going to go and say the whole politics end, but I'm just saying with the situation we have now, are we going to be worse off as far as gun panics?
What do you mean? What?
Like, you think we're going to have more ammo shortages again? Do you think we're going to have
absolutely
more shortages of
hell
firearms?
Yes, of course we are. It gets that way going into every election season. I mean, 2008, 2012. I mean, it's yeah. I mean,
You just picked two Democratic victories, though.
It's without a doubt. Yes, it's going into the election because people are unsure what's going to happen. Yes, you're going to see guns and ammo start to dry up. That's just how it goes.
Do you think it's going to be as bad as Sandy Hook?
Well, no. But it's still going to be to the point to where you're going to be like, shit, I wanted to buy this and now I can't. So you got shit to buy. You need to start buying now. Start stocking up over the summer. So. Absolutely,
and yes, I'm going to get a shotgun. I just haven't done so yet. The thing is, I like pumps, but I'd rather have a semi, just preference. So I'm actually saving up for a semi. I know you guys are cringing right now, but I'm a semi-automatic guy.
No, I like Benelli's.
I have a semi-auto shotgun. That's what I use.
I totally like Benelli's. God, did they come at a premium?
Well, I was looking, and DDI just came out with one of their with a 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun. It's based off of what the Fury or whatever style that is. It looks like an AK with a 12 gauge clip or maxing, excuse me.
Say, man, I know you didn't just say clip.
I was totally fucking with you there, but yeah.
There goes our 100 subscribers.
There goes our 100 subscribers. We're just going down.
And at least you could say clipazine.
Yeah, clipazine. There we go. It comes with a clipazine.
I'm gonna unsubscribe from you right now.
No, you're not. But I'm more of a semi-automatic guy, so I've actually been saving for a 12 gauge semi. That's why I haven't gotten a shotgun yet, because I don't really like tube fed.
What I would love to get my hands on? I've seen this guy. I think it's Tactical G Code, the guy who makes the specialized rounds for Tauflader Mouse. He has a bolt action shotgun.
I've seen those.
I've owned one.
That is just awesome to me.
My dad had a bolt action 410, and that thing was awesome at blowing squirrels out of trees.
Like, I mean, the chamber strength on those is probably unquestionable, but just the idea of it's just awesome to me.
Yeah, I had one that was just a little, just like what you're talking about, just a little 410. It only held 3 rounds in a little internal magazine, and just a little bolt-action, cheap piece of shit. I mean, you know, I think the thing was only, when I got it, it was only worth about $80. But they're
They
fun
do
little
help
guns.
with. They do a good job on turtles and squirrels. I mean, that's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
varmint gun. And anything on the ground, you couldn't shoot things in the air, but anything in a tree or on the ground, that's a good sharp shooting little gun.
Now, what about lever-action shotguns? Been wanting one of those since Terminator 2 came out. Never picked one up.
Chiappa makes a good repro of that gun.
I've heard they're
either them
kind
or
of iffy
Cimarron.
on. I've heard they're kind of iffy on feeding. That they can have problems. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
think
gotta
for
have
what they're
requirements.
asking
You gotta
for
have
them, it's worth the risk.
You got to have a smooth enough action that as you're riding a motorcycle, you can spin it.
Yeah, there you go.
Big loop. Let's talk elk.
Hold on. Let me finish this one thing.
All right.
I mentioned DDI. They're calling it the AK-12. So basically, I guess it's a Saiga copy, more or less. You're able to own it here in the United States because they're making it here. So that's what I was looking at. It doesn't seem that expensive because as much as I'd like to get a SPOS 12, the problem is it's not technically. It does do pump. It does do semi-auto. It does both. But the issue is they're like, minimum $1,100.
Yeah.
I can't justify paying more than $700 or $800 for a gun.
I can't justify a SPAS 12 after playing with one and researching it for a while. They're just not reliable. They're mechanically fragile. But I love them.
So you can't justify paying more than $700-800 for any gun, or just that gun?
A shotgun. We'll say just the shotgun for the moment.
Okay, I got you there. No, I personally, I probably wouldn't pay more than $500 for a shotgun. So.
Yeah, if you're spending north of like $800, you could probably start looking for good used Benelli M3s.
If it was like an M1A, which we're switching gears here, but an M1A, I'd love to have one. The problem is
shotgun.
What?
M1As aren't chambered in shotgun.
No, they aren't chambered in shotgun, but I can't afford, the $1,500 price tag on them. So I'd love to have one though, but they're a little too out of my price range. I can't come up with that kind of money.
But would you hunt elk with an M1A?
I would hunt elk with an M1A because that's 7.62 by 51 NATO or 308.
It'll probably do the job with a really well placed shot.
Yeah, but what would be the ideal elk hunting gun? What do you think, Matt?
458 Winchester Magnum.
Okay.
That's the only round I've ever used on an elk, and it was like 1,400 pounds. It was a one-shot drop too.
What do you think, Matt?
I've never hunted elk, so don't ask me.
Hold on, one ask, Sean. When you shot it with the 458, did the legs drop out from beneath it?
It was standing, and then it looked literally like all 4 legs just broke underneath it.
Yeah.
I mean, your 375 H&H probably would do the exact same thing.
Well, I was going to say, the round that I see people use where the elk just drop like a rock is a 338 Edge, which is basically it's a 338 Lapua.
Mm-hmm.
When they hit it with a 338 Lapua, those things, their legs just drop from beneath them. They never run.
Yeah, they don't know what hit them.
Yeah. Avalanche shot. Boom.
Oh, a 30-06 would work on an elk, wouldn't it?
It depends on the
Yes.
weight. I mean, I shot one that was almost 1,400 pounds. I mean, it had a lot of bone and meat to go through, but a 458 doesn't even care.
Your question is this: does a 30-06 work? If you use 180 or 200 grain rounds, it works on elk just fine.
Mm-hmm.
7 mags work a little bit better than that with a heavy bullet. 7 mags because they penetrate deeper. And anything under that is all about shot placement. So basically, it comes down to this: is 7 mag, 30-06. Anything above that is knockdown power, works very well on those size animals.
Mm-hmm.
Anything less than that, you're going to need to punch it in behind there. And I can tell you from all my research, you need to have 1,200 foot-pounds of energy on impact, on connection, to punch through a shoulder of an elk, to even penetrate.
Yeah, and you want the cavitation too. I mean, that kind of impact is going to make a huge temporal cavity.
All right, Smeggy, if you were going to hunt elk, or I'm going to go a step further just to go a step up, just so
I know they have them up where he is.
Well, they may have elk, but I'm pretty sure they have more like moose up there, in Michigan, don't they? You're close enough to the border where they will walk across.
Yeah, I don't know about up. Well, they won't really walk across because there's water between us and Canada.
Yeah, you got me there.
They swim.
They swim.
I've never seen a moose or an elk in Michigan, but maybe in the Upper Peninsula. I don't know.
Is there anywhere else in Michigan?
They don't go.
So I don't know. I'd probably use a 30-06 because that's what I have, but maybe I'll get something bigger. I don't know.
No, don't get me wrong, Smeggy. Smeggy, if you pick the right cartridge for your 30-06, it will work perfectly on elk.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my answer, Knight. I'm going to use what I have.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
you picked a good round.
I could use my shotgun because I have one of those.
Here's a question. Would 500 Nitro Express be overkill to hunt elk?
No.
Wouldn't be bad.
Especially if you don't know where to shoot an elk.
If you hit them a little far back, you're still going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where do you shoot an elk? Is it the same like deer? I'm assuming it's kind of the same, like, kill zone.
Yeah, but the gap's a little farther away, but it's essentially the same idea.
And the shoulder blade is far thicker, and the bones are far thicker. So if you're planning on shooting it when it's kind of looking at you turned like this, you better make sure you got enough power to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, like when I hunt white-tailed deer and I'm shooting with a bow or a rifle, I typically wait for a broadside shot or them turning away from me because they're eating corn and they move around, and I can wait for that perfect shot to get through them. With an elk, you may never get that shot. It's walking up to you, it kind of turns and puts its shoulder forward to you and looks at you, and you got to shoot it right through the shoulder, so you better be sure you got something that can punch through it. That's like shooting a cow in the shoulder blade.
Flathmaster just asked, why not just use a 50 BMG?
That would work.
I know somebody who does that, actually, up in Denali.
That'd be functional, yeah.
It works.
Yeah, what would you use for moose? Would you use the same thing?
Yeah,
Same thing.
458 will do it.
Moose are the same size as elk, roughly. There's not a big difference between their size. It's like shooting a horse.
Yeah, because when I lived in Arizona, there used to be a lot of elk up north, and I hated going up north because every time I did, no matter what happened, we would always get stuck in traffic because some dumbass thought it'd be a great idea to try and run into an elk.
Yeah, they're going to win with a car. I mean, the elk might lose eventually, but your car's always going to be worse.
Well, there was on one occasion where there was a semi that hit an elk, and the front of the semi was bashed in a little, but the problem is the guy swerved, as he was hitting the elk, and the whole back trailer flipped, and it just went all over. It just, ugh.
That there's a mistake.
Yeah.
You hit the elk and you ride it through.
Well, he swerved and he made a whole mess of the road we were on. It took forever to get through there.
When you're driving a semi, you got to learn. You just grit your teeth and just let your foot off the gas and you let it happen.
All right, I think it's about one of those times to maybe do a daily patch giveaway. Has anybody got a question we can give for them to make him actually work for it tonight?
Official vehicle of the Mexican space program.
Wow.
Hey, Matt, what's going on?
I had a question at the beginning of the chat, but now I don't remember what the hell it was because you told me to save it for the end, and then forgot.
It was what's the movie that the quote was?
Ah, yes, that's what it
Whatever
was.
you said.
Who can come up with the name of the movie that the quote was? What was
Hold on. I got the greatest question ever. What's better, 9mm 40 or 45? This should just
454 Missile.
No, we're not doing that. Not tonight, not now, not ever. We already did an episode on that. It was horrible. Never
Hold
again.
on, never enough. Do your question again from earlier in the chat and see who can answer it.
Okay, so the question is, it is a scene from a movie where somebody says, "I'm dying," and the other guy goes, "You're not dying, you're just bored." Now, to me, that's a pretty easy line to remember, but I'm just curious if anybody will actually get it. I can't. I'm not even in gun channels right now, so I can't see if anybody.
Throw us
put it
an
in the
answer in the
internal.
side chat so we know which one it is.
Right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't
So I
seen
don't-
that movie in forever.
But it's a classic.
It is a classic. I always loved watching it.
Yeah.
Though it's one of the few movies I don't have on DVD. Figure that one out. All right.
Nobody's gonna get it. Nobody's gonna be sitting
No
around.
one's even trying.
No one's even trying yet.
And millennials.
Grumpier old men. No, I'll give you a hint. It's from the 80s. Oh! Dead Horse got it. Dead Horse got it.
Well, Dead Horse, you know what that means. Go to gunchannels.com/DPG and go and sign up and get yourself a patch. So
Congratulations.
you won the daily patch giveaway today.
You old man.
You are now showing your age, Dead Horse. Take
With
that.
the rest of us.
Take that.
we now know you're at least pushing 40.
Wow. Well, so are you, Matt.
So am I. So are you.
I'm
Not
to
me.
Be, I'm about to be 39 next month, so shit, yeah. I know I'm pushing 40.
Yeah, I'll be 33 in August. So
Fucking young whippersnapper.
I just
am a
turned
young
32 last week.
yeah, I'm a year older than Smeggy. So figure that one out. Wow. All right. Anybody else have anything to talk about?
Well, we're not talking about politics, so no.
I'm sorry.
I think a great value was lost today in Indiana.
Yeah. Nathan, you want to talk about something?
Yeah. As far as hunting goes, there are some basic things I would suggest, and that is if you're getting into hunting and want to go hunting, you need to read about people who are successful hunters, what they use, what they do, and stuff. And if you hear some guy who's like, well, I got a $2,000 sniper rifle made in .22 and I shoot them through the ear holes, don't listen to that BS. You need to listen to the people that go out there and they say, you know what, the average round we use on this animal is this. And somebody's always going to tell you that they use a bigger round or a smaller round. I'm going to go with kind of middle of the road typically. What do y'all think?
Like Keith Warren does?
Well, if you're a sniper, I mean, you know, you can shoot them in the ear hole every time, but not everybody can make that shot So being able to have that knockdown power is a lot better. But on the other hand, shooting them with a howitzer and losing half your kill is also not something that I particularly like to do. I mean, I know people that hunt white-tailed deer with the biggest damn gun they have. I mean, I know of people that shoot them with like 470 and above. That's ridiculous.
And they'll shoot them with that 1919, right?
Yeah,
they don't
stuff
intend to
like
eat
that.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
I'm sure
that one guy from Andalusia Armory only uses 44 Magnum, right?
I don't know how often Daryl actually goes hunting, but he probably would. But out of that pistol, so that's a completely different thing. If you're pistol hunting, using a 44 is good because that's you've got that knockdown power.
It's
And
discipline too.
You're also not using as heavy a round to hunt with. Like if you were brush hunting with a 44 Magnum, you would not use the same round you would to push that thing out to 200 yards.
Right. All right. Since we got Heavy B here, I need to ask Heavy. Heavy, do you actually hunt in California? Are you guys still allowed to hunt, or did the tree hugger say you can't hunt, you can't shoot, you can have guns, but only the guns we say on this approved list right now, of which we're going to take half of away because of a bill?
Hold on. I know the answer for Heavy. Heavy, you only hunt. You're hog hunting in bars. That's it.
I don't hog hunting anymore. I don't do that no more. I lost a bet in the Marine Corps on that one, and it was just not been worth it to recover since. So, as far as hunting, you can hunt out here, and all that other crap, the nonsense you're spewing out of your mouth there, your Night Strike is very mean and malicious. Stop it.
He's only mean because he doesn't have to give it.
Well, it's not our fault that you live in the most restrictive gun state in the United States of America.
That's not true.
It's unfair to categorize California that way. He is perfectly able to hunt. He just goes and picks the nice, smoothest, shiniest rock, and he puts it up in his slingshot, and he just rears back and see if he can nail something in the head.
As long as he has that slingshot
Slingshots require a living period out here. Just a little fashioned sling.
It's a good old school approach, and there's nothing wrong with it.
And you have to have that slingshot registered with the state, otherwise you're up shit's creek.
Well, sometimes you got to deal with it.
Wow. Is this shit going to continue, or do I get a chance to answer?
No.
This is your punishment.
I just want to say,
It's your punishment for being late.
I have to work. God
Hey,
forbid.
they have bear in California. I'm sure they're allowed to hunt.
We do. We have actually very large black bear, and we actually have some brown bear too.
Well, what part of California are you in? You in the northern part?
No, I'm in southern California.
Oh, you're shooting illegals.
Sorry. I apologize.
I'm actually very close. I'm actually a 50-minute drive to Big Bear, named after a very big bear, obviously.
Is it still there in Big
Now,
Bear?
Was this like a
bears?
now? Is
There
this
are
like
still bears in our hills.
is that like a now? I granted, but didn't most of those big bears come from San Francisco nightlife? I'm just curious. I thought that's is that the kind of bears
I'm
you're
not
hunting?
talking about gay Care Bear bear. I mean, I'm talking about.
Wait.
Bears one.
Hold on,
if you
do they
look at our
identify as
flag-
bears,
if you
or do
look
they
at our
identify
flag-
as polar bears?
Our flag actually has a bear on it. There are lots of
one of my
bears in California.
There are bears in California.
One of my favorite patches is the
Both
California
kinds.
flag without the bear arms.
Yes, and it says the right to arm bears.
That is pretty funny. Yeah.
But I got a question for Heavy, not being mean or anything. Are you allowed to use lead rounds?
You know what? As far as I know,
Good question, actually, because I
As
know
far as
they're
I
all
know.
starting to go to the lead-free ones out there.
yeah, we are. But the ranges do not have any restrictions on them as of yet, although it is in the works. No, we have bears. We joke around saying instead of Smokey the Bear, we got Homie the Bear down here. But
Yeah, he's the gangster cousin of Smokey.
That's
But
right.
anyway, but you know, we also joke about our deer out here actually being pretty hardcore, running around with AKs. But you know,
Dealing with Juan Escobar.
Wow.
The cartel bear.
Oh, wow.
I would not put it past them. They are pretty shady.
Okay, on a more serious note, Heavy, you know, have you hunted before? If you have, what did you hunt? You know, what are your hunting guns? That kind of thing.
Yes, I've hunted. Generally it would be extremely small game, but I've been deer hunting twice, and when I went deer hunting, I used a 30-06. It was my friend's dad's 30-06 bolt action.
Everyone's got a 30-06 bolt.
Well, you know, hey, you use what you use. He actually prefers to use his 7mm. He's got an old 7mm Mauser, 7x57.
But every deer hunter has an old 30-06 that goes, "Oh, here you go, kid. Take this." And that's
pretty much what it was. That was pretty much what it was. I've been deer hunting twice. I've actually killed a single deer. It wasn't very impressive, but I got him. I didn't have to chase him too far. That was nice. Freaking.
God forbid you have to run after one.
Yeah, no doubt. When you shoot them, you do got to chase them down, unless you get a good, clean shot. But never been elk hunting.
They can run. They can run 50, 60 yards, even after you've perfect shot, and their adrenaline, they're dead in their tracks, and they're still running.
Yeah, 60 yards.
I've seen it.
Powerful weapon. Yeah.
I've seen. Well, I can't say a few. I've seen one get shot and just drop. One. Of course, I've only been hunting twice, so that's, you know. But you guys were talking about elk, and you mentioned, like, 44 hunting with a pistol. What about 44 out of, like, a lever action?
Oh, yeah. If you can do it with a pistol, a lever action is going to make it just easier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then I got a rifle to go elk hunting with.
No doubt.
Now, is it 44 Magnum or is it like 44-70?
No, 44 Magnum.
Okay.
You mean 45?
I've never.
Must be 45.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
45-70.
I've never heard of a 44-70. I've heard of 444, 440.
Brain fart. Okay.
44-40, but
Yeah,
never
yeah,
a
he's
46.
probably
Just making up rounds.
mixing up 44-40 and 45-70.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I know people that do that all the time.
It's all right, man. When you're hunting one Escobar, all you need is a 9.
No, that's not true.
You need a 38 special.
No.
I don't care where your bearskin stick, and those bitches are mean. You know, they'll cut you. They'll use those claws.
They'll cut you, man.
They'll cut you, man. They got their switchblades.
They'll give you a Colombian necktie. But no, it's yeah. No, I haven't been hunting in a long time though.
Well, have you hunted any smaller game like
bourbons?
Like coyote? Have you hunted coyote, or did you hunt?
I went along with a friend of mine who unzipped a coyote with a 22-250. That was pretty cool. I didn't shoot that day. I don't know why. I just don't remember why, but it was a long time ago.
Blasphemy.
Hey, whatever. I went along. It was cool. Rabbit, squirrel. When I was living in the mountains as a kid, we'd use little 22s on them. Sometimes the slingshot. Yes, Matt. We did use slingshots as a kid for smaller game when we were much younger. Dove quails, things like that.
What kind of guns did you use to hunt bird?
Well,
was it mostly just 22?
For bird?
Hey, you didn't specify, so I'm just pulling out of the hat.
We used 12 gauge with game load, and I've used an 870 pump, a single shot break action, a double barrel, an over and under double barrel as well. It was a Beretta. I do not remember the model. I just know it was really nice, and I was privileged to get to shoot it at the time. Generally, that's about it, really.
Okay, so Heavy, what do you use when you're hunting flying fish and you're on your surfboard? California?
Shotgun. Game mode. You want to catch them at the wing so they hit the water and they flop around on the top so you can scoop them up. Do you buy that? Because I got swampland in Florida to sell you.
No, I met a guy in California swimming on a surfer with a shotgun across the front going, I'm going to get those flying fish.
You use bungee cords, strap it down, and then when you're, just as you hit the wave break, you pull out the shotgun and you catch them on the go.
I think that's what Island does out there in Hawaii, isn't it?
If you want to hunt shark,
That's what he does, yeah.
It's on a game bag.
All the times I've been on the ocean, I have never seen a flying fish. So I couldn't actually honestly answer that.
No, I do have to say I have lived in California. I have lived on the coast part. I lived in Marina Del Rey. I'm sure people know.
I have seen a flying fish. If you count this, we were fucking around with our shotguns out in the out and about, and my friend threw up some old tuna cans, and we shot those. But other than that, no real flying fish. I've never seen one. I've been on the ocean a lot.
But here's the thing: if you wanted to go shark hunting, and I'm going to take one from Sean Carter's book, you have to use a blunderbuss. There is no other tool to kill a shark than a blunderbuss.
Hey, we carry.
From what I understand, they generally just use it. They catch them, pull them on board, and put a 357 in their head.
We carry a
No,
Mossberg
blunderbuss.
Mariner with slugs if we caught sharks off the coast. It's good to be prepared.
I think it was Robbie that originally brought up that blunderbuss earlier tonight, wasn't it?
We're going to be going on about that blunderbuss all week. You know it.
It drove about 30 minutes worth of our chat earlier.
There's
then
nothing
I
more
mentioned
horrifying than trying to reel in what you think is a Goliath grouper, and all of a sudden you see a dorsal fin and big teeth.
Daryl was going on and on about his 44 Magnum, and then I mentioned the Lamont, and everybody's like, the Lamont, 9 rounds and a 20 gauge shotgun barrel. That would actually be a better gun.
Yeah, Jason's actually been trying to work up something that he's trying to build around that same principle.
He's not the only one.
That's not Daryl's 44. That's Daryl's wife's 44.
Aha!
The 44 Magnum belongs to his wife.
The truth comes out.
He has the 500. that big ass the Raging Bull that we had on a few weeks ago.
Right.
That's his. I think it's got a 7.5, 8-inch barrel, something like that.
So
that's
he likes
his.
using his wife's gun more than he likes using his own.
Dude, it's a Raging Bull. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's a Raging Bull Magnum, that's even better.
Yeah.
I want to state this. There comes a point when you're carrying a pistol big enough with enough weight to it that you just should carry a rifle. I mean, when you're carrying a 7-pound handgun,
that would be my 500.
At that point.
Yeah, that's basically that's pretty much either one of those. I believe the 44 is a Super Red Hawk. The 500 is the Raging Bull. But yeah, that Super Red Hawk, I think it's got somewhere around 9 inches, that barrel on that thing. So yeah, it's
big.
It's basically a freaking rifle. But she can handle that damn thing though.
Okay, Sean.
I'm just talking weight effectiveness. But anyway, Sean.
Sean, you weren't here for it, so I'm going to ask you, what do you hunt? And what calibers do you use? What kind of guns do you use?
I generally use a 30-30 to hunt whitetail with. I use my AR to hunt coyote with. And I use a 12-gauge shotgun to hunt dove and turkey. And that's pretty much all I hunt. What's that?
What model will make a 12-gauge?
Mossberg 500. Do they make anything else?
Do you have interchangeable chokes?
Matt would say
Yes, I
the
do.
Maverick 88.
Yeah, I do have interchangeable chokes. I have a 28-inch barrel with interchangeable chokes, and then I also use, for the occasions that I use it to deer hunt with, I just use the smoothbore barrel with rifled slugs.
Yeah. You see, this is the thing with any true hunter who uses a shotgun. He's going to have interchangeable chokes so that he can change the pattern, length, and shot combination. The shotgun is the most versatile weapon there is as far as hitting things close, near, and far away.
And it used to be the exact opposite of that, because used to you had to have a different shotgun for everything you used it for. Before interchangeable chokes became a normal everyday thing.
Don't they have like rifled chokes too for shooting slugs out of a smoothbore?
Yes.
Yeah,
I got
a
a rifled barrel.
You know, I've also seen rifled.
No, I have a rifled barrel, and it does a very good job.
No, I meant
Barrel is for shooting.
the rifled tube that you can get.
Yeah.
Which I've heard a lot of bad about those, that they can cause your choke tubes to get like seized up.
Oh no!
Even if you use anti-seize.
No.
Yeah, that's what. No, I'm talking about. At one
minute.
point, there was some people, not sure what companies it was that was doing it, but they were making a rifled tube that you used instead of having a rifled barrel. You had that rifled choke tube where it was just the end of the barrel, and really all it was a plug to put in there so that you weren't shooting out of your threads. But I've never trusted them. I don't even know if anybody makes them anymore.
Okay, so what I have is I have a slug gun barrel, which goes on my 12-gauge shotgun. It's a slug barrel that's rifled, and you shoot your slug out of it, it spins it and shoots it out. And there's no choke or anything on the end, it just shoots the slug out.
Yeah, I've got one of those. I use
it's checkered out.
Yeah, most of the time I just use the 18.5-inch smoothbore barrel with rifled slugs. It does just as good.
Yeah. My rifled slug barrel shoots pretty, and I can put regular shells in it and shoot it because it's not condensed at the end. It's it's a rifled barrel, but it's not. What do I call it?
It's not tapered.
Yeah, it's not tapered at the end, so it just goes out. So when I was doing one of my videos, and I was
Your sound cut up.
7.5 and 6 low. Sorry, I was shooting different regular bullets out of it. They had a spinning motion in them, and they were tight. And people go, "Well, I don't know about that." And I realized I was shooting them a slug gun barrel, and so my bird shot was out bullets or anything. When you spin something, it doesn't fly apart as fast when it exits the barrel.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it tonight. Matt had to.
We cannot get it on that, you jackass.
Yeah, we still have to go into what are we going to hunt illegals with.
Well,
Wow, it's going to be huge.
Hold on, fair question.
1919, mounted to the top of a van.
So you're not trying hard enough.
Hold on. It's 1981. Chuck Norris is at the forefront of Invasion USA. You're caught out in the middle of it. What do you want?
A Mark 19.
An M60.
Oh, belt
Not
fed
to
Mark
be there.
19.
Heavy B's like not to be there. That's a California
That
way
is
of
the
looking
Marine
at it.
answer right there. He's like, I've been through enough shit.
That's a smart move because
Yeah, it
if
is.
you're out there between Chuck Norris and the bad guys, you better be killing a lot of bad guys, otherwise Chuck Norris is going to come up on you and kick your ass.
I just want to say this. I want to be on Chuck Norris's side.
I saw a picture the other day
My
where it said
preferred
Chuck
weapon?
Norris said that he was once a man trapped in a woman's body, then his mother gave birth.
Wow. Oh, the Chuck Norris jokes. We could go on, and then we get in trouble for it.
My best weapon is the ability to sneak up like a ninja and grab the terrorist's weapon and point at his head and let him blow his own head off.
Ooh.
That's my best weapon.
If only that worked. If only they
It
could chop
did.
their own heads off instead.
Just he's like, come out. That was the best
All
thing
right.
ever.
We're going to call it unless anybody else has any plugs they want to do. So let's get that out of the way.
Never
Heavy
enough
B.
ammo chat tomorrow. It will be explosive,
Awesome.
given today's terrible political news.
Yeah, I think Matt's going to do everything he can to keep the politics out of it.
Yeah, he was really down when we talked about
We're going
politics
full
today.
porcupine tomorrow.
So, Heavy B, you got anything you want to plug?
Of course I do. Friday Night Sights this Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard.
Ooh,
You're going to link me, right?
Huh?
You're going to link me, right?
Of course. Was there any question?
Yeah, I have to ask. I just have to. It's just part of my thing.
Oh, I like having you guys on my show. It's kind of cool. Makes for a more interesting conversation than me by myself. So of course you're going to be linked.
Yeah, I just prefer there be more Americans in it.
Hey, I thought it was cool that we got a guy from Jamaica to give us his point of view. Whether we agree with it or not, it's still kind of cool
Well,
to have an
done that
outside point of view.
Jamaican guy. I love him.
All right, Nathan, what are we plugging tonight?
The holsters, I guess.
All right.
Oh, wow, I make holsters. I forgot about that. Holsters, all the holsters you can wish for and make, I will make them for you. Order them.
He doesn't make them like that, but he's just, putting that out there. For anyone that doesn't have a
He
holster,
cobbles them like shoes.
that's not far from the truth.
They're
But
cobbled like shoes, but they're the finest shoes and holsters you'll ever have.
if you need an affordable holster that isn't made in China, that is made in the United States, and even better, in Texas, go to sheepdogleather.com and buy yourself a nice holster. He'll even
What about a
engrave.
holster?
I
Hold
thought
on,
you
what
were
about a
from
holster
South Carolina?
that's damn nice?
No.
I make holsters that are just really damn nice.
All right. Yes, he does. I haven't seen a single one in person yet, but I'm sure they're awesome.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Hey, I got
got you
his
there.
whole set up, but I like it.
I think he's trying to get a freebie out of you there, Nathan.
Just see a picture of the sweetest ass holster ever with good lighting and
I've
everything.
seen it. It was pretty good. I'm going to throw it up on the website soon.
He all he wants to do is get my holsters and make pictures of them because he thinks he's a better photographer than me.
Not entirely. Anyways,
Anyway,
Sean Carter, what's up?
And Lose Your Armory Shop Talk, Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Time.
All right. Sean Ponery, anything you want to plug?
Nope, just tomorrow's show and be ready with your boxing gloves on.
I think I'll come in full gear tomorrow.
Riot gear.
It's kind of hard to type with boxing gloves on.
It is. All right, Smeggy, do you have anything you want to plug?
not really. I'm dying. This might be the last show you
You're
ever
just
see me
bored.
on.
Well, if you die, then my co-host has to be Nathan, and then we get on to the topic of the teddy bear joke. And I'm not sure Gun
No,
Channel.
try
is
not to
don't do
right.
that.
I will do my best to not die, but you guys might be witnessing history.
I'd say
You're
Smiggy
just
must be
bored.
pretty bad off. He's not trying to whore out his Instagram.
Hey, good idea. Everyone go to my Instagram.
Yeah, it's go to Smeggy's Instagram. It's at Smeggy42
Yep.
on Instagram. So check him
Well
out.
played, Smeggy. Way to get somebody else to draw it out there so it doesn't look like we were ready to throw it out. It's nicely done.
Dude, that's how sick I am. I don't even know how to plug my own shit.
All right, everyone. I'm Night Strike, and
Strike
this
four.
was Hit or Miss.